Yes, we are live. Man, you see the title? You see the title? So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, man. But first, man, hey, Saturday night, the main event on this channel is made in the 1980s. Made in the 1980s. Podcast audio goes live on Fridays. Video goes live on Saturdays. Got it? Good. Real good. Yeah. And oh man, hey, again, I thank all of you who listen, who download, view it however you can, because well over 1,100 downloads for the podcast. So thank you. Thank you ever so much. What else did I want to say about that? Really nothing more than thank you. You know what I'm saying? I sincerely appreciate it. We are going to continue rocking it. Hey, 2025, man, made in the 1980s. It'll be a full calendar year. If for some reason I don't get the 52 episodes, it better be because I'm at like 104 episodes. You dig? That is how much I want to ramp up. That's how much I want to create and get this thing going. But man, um, I want to apologize too, because it's been a while. I don't think I was on. Yeah, no, I was not live last Saturday, but we were traveling, and I may have been live before that, but I've been slacking on the content, and I apologize. I have been trying to do my best to keep up with my own schedule that I set for myself, and I I just gotta get better. I gotta make better time, even if it's being on here late. I have been very consistent with the music reviews, the album reviews, and we're gonna keep doing that. I think those are the most important things for me to do. I love that the fact that the live stream on this channel, this YouTube channel that is going strong, man. It is by far the most engaging category on this channel that has officially hit 200 subscribers. Man, listen. Thank you. Thank you doesn't really begin to explain this enough. Um, I've been holding on to this channel for a little while now. And needless to say, I was slacking for one reason or another. For those that may not know, this channel started uh as like an audio resume, and it's now turned into this, and I'm extremely happy about that. Um, and I see I'm up one subscriber. So you know what, man? Hold on, man, because I may sound a little scatterbrained. If so, I apologize, man. I apologize. Listen, I am here to ramp up. I am here to amp up. I am excited. I am very happy. I am very grateful. I am very a lot of things before your eyes because of this channel hitting 200 subscribers. But man, I can't lie to you. The last like 72 hours have been kind of crazy for me. I want y'all to please pray for me. I almost called a guy the other F word the other day. Or was that yesterday? The other day. I don't know. And it's not because I'm a hateful person. It's not. It's because the way I received the tone and the look on the person's face. You ever know how like you just look at the person, you just know they're not gonna do nothing to you, but they're like, they almost want you to call your bluff because you know they'll send you to jail. You know, that's what I felt was happening. And you know, hey, look, I made it in the 1980s, man. I was gonna let a lot of words from my era rock, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. I have all kinds of friends of all kinds of backgrounds and orientations. So I don't want to ever come across as being hateful towards anybody, but it just felt so fitting. But I did not do it, man. But please pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for my anger. Pray for my mental. Because I was in therapy earlier this week as well. We had a great talk. Um, but I need to schedule my next appointment ASAP because of how everything after the session went. So, hey, but that's what it's for. You got to talk to somebody. But I enjoy talking to y'all. I enjoy talking this music stuff with y'all. I enjoy the fact that we are officially at 200 subscribers, 201 if you're watching right now. Because don't think I didn't check. I didn't check. I did. You know what I'm saying? Oh, matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? If you ever want a screensaver, how about my show? Yes. All right. Told y'all to pray for me. Um, Slight tease on 200 subscribers. Let's get back to why this channel exists a little bit. Again, originally this was like an audio resume. This channel has been a few things over time. And, it was me struggling as a personality, trying to figure out what kind of personality I wanted to be and what that would look like. I am very happy to say that I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out now. And I know exactly what I want to do as far as just content goes. And since I've done that, this this channel has been growing, man. You might have seen this channel 7 or 8 years ago when I was covering things like a Roe James block party in Indianapolis. You might have seen an interview I had with Kevin Ross, 7 years ago. And a lot of those items are still probably some of the most viewed things on here. Hey, you might have seen some of my production work on this channel when I was doing the Come On Son videos for Ed Lover. You might have seen some of those, or at least the ones that YouTube will let me post. I needed an audio resume once the Patreon got shut down, and because I wanted people to see my work. I worked really hard on this. I spent a lot of hours on those, and I did not want that to go to waste. So start putting them on my YouTube, and a lot of them got flagged. No gas, no cap, and I didn't want to lose the channel, so I just kept it moving. I didn't do anything with them. Um, I've done a lot of things with this channel, but now I think I found my niche, my niche, my thing, all the above. And because I've seen great growth. I've seen great growth since I've decided what to do. That's what she said. And I thank all of you, whether you just got here or if you've been here for the whole time, because you are absolutely why this channel is doing what it's doing. So, man, I can't not be appreciative and show gratitude to all of you that have decided to follow, subscribe, watch, like. You know, I've been on quite the tear. I wish I would have pulled up all of my analytics, but just know that since I want to say like November, I think about 100 of you have gotten here because this channel was not popping. I don't need to cap to y'all. I don't need to do that. Like this channel was not it. And I want to say over the last, it's December 21st, for about the last 60 days, I've been on a tear. I've been pretty consistent. And because of that, more of you have come and you have subscribed. And man, I'm just grateful. I'm super grateful. Once I start monetizing, I will be one of those channels that's giving out stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you because I'm that grateful that you think enough of my content and you think enough of what I'm doing on here to subscribe, check in. If you hit the subscribe button and you hit the bell, you hit the ringer, man, I appreciate that. One of my homies, he let me know. He was like, "Yo, since I subscribe to your YouTube, and the more you keep going, now your videos are popping up like anybody else's that I don't know would." And man, thank you, YouTube. Thank you. I mean, I ain't spent too much. But I'm glad that there is a shred of organic growth that still exists in this space. And I can't deny the fact that I want to grow this channel. I want to play the game, the cat and mouse game of, yeah, I'm providing the free content, but yet they're providing me the audience. It's a 50-50. I don't want to be like one of those ungrateful artists that think they did everything themselves and they got the hit record, but then when everything goes left, it's all the label's fault. I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people in general in life. That's non-tangible for my life, you know. If I could offer a quick word now that I've said that out loud, man, you are not as bad as people think you are, and you have done more good than some people will want to realize because they want to be right. Never forget that. Never forget that. You are not, where we're defined by our successes and our failures, but every failure is not a mistake. Sometimes you get yourself wrapped up into a situation where um, people blow smoke, they sell dreams, they paint pictures that are not real, and you may become victim of that. But don't let that shake your confidence. Don't let that shake who you are as a human being, as a person. Don't let that for a second uh, give you cause for pause about how great you are internally, how great you are as a human being, as a person. You still are very valuable, no matter what someone's opinion says. You got to look sometimes at some people and what they do to be successful and stay successful or maintain. And you got to look at that and you got to say, well, I don't even want to aspire to be that. I don't want to be like that person. I don't want to look like that person. I don't want to go through what that person goes through. And that, if nothing else, should let you know that that opinion ain't valid. It's not valid. Don't let anybody tell you what you are. That's my word of encouragement on the 200 subscriber live that we got going on right now. Excuse me, please. Oh man, hey, here's some news you could use. Every single rap album that you love, that you think is great, that you think is a classic, got 1 to 2 skips on it. I hate no skip arguments. They are invalid. They are wrong. Why are they wrong? Because a skip is subjective. Not just because music is subjective, but because your personal energy is subjective based on the day, right? Some days, no, you know what? Listen, the first time you hear an album, you're going to listen to it all the way. Even though I know some of you, because y'all be wasting time, money, life, and energy. Y'all will sit here and put in an album. Look at me telling something old to the young people. Y'all will sit here and play an album because y'all ain't putting no CDs in the deck and nothing like that, and no tape decks and nothing like that no more. Forgive me for being old. I'm sorry. I was made in the 1980s. All right. I played CDs in the car. But y'all will go out, right? You'll play an album and because you know the single, you'll skip it. Or because you don't like the way the beat started, you'll skip it. Now, granted, I will admit, a lot of albums ain't albuming like they used to. It's a lot of bad sequencing out here. It's a lot of fluff, filler, and faux pas. You know, there's also albums are really short. You know, before you get into a song, it's over. That's been my critique about a couple albums this year. But you know, on the first listen, you shouldn't skip. And I know because of formatting, some of you may not want to skip. But let you just feel a way one day when you wake up and you play a certain song or a certain album. It's gonna get skipped. It's gonna get skipped. Let your dog die and you don't want to hear all that turn up stuff today, you know. Let you get a promotion and you don't feel like being super down because of this hurtful song, this like painful art piece that's going on. You're gonna skip the record, bro. You're gonna skip it. Michael Jackson dropped an album called Thriller. Thriller is considered the greatest album of all time, not because I say so, but because it sells the most and it's been selling the most for 40 years. It is 9 tracks on Thriller. There is a skip or two on Thriller. You don't want to believe it, but then I'll ask you this question. Tell me you play the title track, Thriller, outside of Halloween. Tell me you do it. Tell me you play Thriller just in sequencing of the album and you let it rock and you got it banging though. Here's another one, and I know y'all about to try to call cap on me, but listen, you tell me every time you put Thriller in, you play Billie Jean and Beat It. You play all three, Thriller, Billie Jean, Beat It. You play all three of them. I doubt it. I doubt it just because of how great and classic and oversaturated they've become over time. That's why I doubt it. I'm not telling you the songs are bad, because they're not. They're part of the greatest album of all time. I'm telling you that because you know damn well when you play Thriller, sometimes you just don't want to hear. You just don't want to hear Billie Jean today. Not today, Mike. Not today. Thriller gets skipped unless it's Halloween week. Y'all not about to say anything different to me. I don't want to hear anything other than, Cam, you got a point. Okay, let's offer Thriller because Thriller's the greatest album of all time. I probably got to skip. Let's go to hip hop. I'm a rap nerd. I like to discuss this. The Chronic album. Hella skips on the Chronic album. And I'm going to be clear, it's a classic. The Chronic is a classic. But there are a bunch of skips on The Chronic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you don't believe it. But y'all definitely not playing a nigga with a gun. I would even venture that y'all skip Little Ghetto Boy too low key, but you know what, whatever. The $20 sack pyramid, you don't let that rock every time. You don't. High powered, you don't let that rock every time. Look, we don't gotta do this. We don't gotta do this. Let's go easy. Let's go real easy. Let's go to my favorite rapper of all time, the guy who is culture personified. Let's go to Nas. Let's go to Nas Illmatic. Illmatic is only 10 tracks. It is a classic. A super classic. One of the most important albums in hip hop ever. And it's for sure two skips on it after you've heard it the first time. It is. You're gonna skip Genesis, which is the intro. After Streets Disciple, my raps are tribal. I shoot slugs from my brain just like a rifle, stampede the stage. Like it's not like if you heard Live at the Barbecue, you don't really listen to that. And even though the beat is cool, and again, sequencing matters. So the intro is very important. But after you've heard this album maybe like the third or fourth time, you don't need the intro anymore. Right to New York State of Mind. That's where you're going. Okay, Cam. So you said that's the intro, but okay, whatever. You ain't gonna skip no songs. Up. Even though it's a dope song. You know what song you probably skip on there? Memory Lane. Memory Lane. You've probably skipped it one or two times. Again, not because it's a bad song, not because this is you know, you don't like this record. It's just one of those songs that it's just skippable. It's skippable for sometimes. Hey, sometimes, no joke, sometimes one time for your mind is a skip. Sometimes. Ready to Die. Ready to Die got some skips on it, bro. Friend of mine. All the time. Why even? Well, friend of mine, respect me. Hey, look, there's like a 3-song window before we get to like Big Papa, I think it is, or Unbelievable. I can't remember. I'm not even gonna look at the track list, but there is no, I ain't gonna look at the track list as I said that. There's like a 3-song like hiatus that man, they could have made this joint 15 tracks. Yes, okay, look. So respect and friend of mine, and you could have put those right off the album. Get right to Unbelievable, bro. Get right to Unbelievable. Give me 16 tracks. This may even get a higher rating. I think they gave like a 4.5 originally. But again, I'm only doing this because the no skips argument is just crazy, bro. It's unrealistic. It's crazy. I hate when I see on the internet, man, this ain't got no skips. You can let that thing ride. And true, I think you should listen to full albums at least on the first 3 to 5 listens. But after an album has been solidified as what it is, whether it's great, good, great, classic, critically acclaimed, whatever it is, I think then it's a cause to be like, but you know what though? Now that the hype has died down, now that things are just even, let's talk about how I don't play track number 7 no more. Let's just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Hold on, y'all. We gotta respond to one of the homies. They hitting me up real quick on my line. And I gotta check out the comments. I see my man Kaleidoscope is on here. Let me see here, man. All right. And again, man, thank you for that 200, man. That 200 done on the subscribers, man. I appreciate it. My man said Machine Gun Funk gets 3 plays back to back. So it made back the skips. I dig it. But Machine Gun Funk, I do love that joint on there. Hey, so look, how you feel about what I said about the Chronic though? I think the Chronic got about 4 or 5 skips on it. If we're keeping it real. Mo Blazer, what's up, my brother? What's up, my man? You know what, man? It's been a topsy-turvy week, man, but we still here. We still putting in the work. We still talking music. And hey man, we're trying to have a good time. We're trying to let go. You know what I'm saying? But man, but thank you for tuning in on YouTube Live, man. We celebrating 200 subscribers, my man. Um, thank you for even just tuning in, even if you're not subscribed. I appreciate you, man. Um, let me see here. Yes, happy holidays. You know what I'm saying? I believe in God, so Merry Christmas. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. But I'm a kaleidoscope. Hey, you know what? Hey, look, things done changed. Not for nothing. Things done changed for a long time. Was my favorite song on Ready to Die. It was my favorite song on Ready to Die. And this was when I was like 13, 14. Um, when I was first listening to it. So I think there's a lot of underrated greatness on Ready to Die. Excuse me. Because I would say the first 6 tracks. I remember having the first 6 tracks, and I really mean from intro to everyday struggle in constant rotation. Those were my favorite joints on that album. So, you know, 2 weeks there on. And somebody probably listen like, man, them all skips. I'm like, all right, we'll see how every album got a skip or two. Yeah. Um, let me show. Yeah, intro was definitely a movie. Um, I don't know, man, but listen, I don't want to just start nitpicking albums to death, but the no skips argument, bro. Hey, and here's the thing. I want people to understand this too, though. I think that there are more albums with skips that are classics than there are really great albums with no skips. Now that sounds kind of crazy. That sounds kind of crazy, right? But hear me out. Usually, a classic album is pushing the envelope and they're trying to create something that's never seen or heard before. And in that aspect of experimentation, it'd be some missteps. It just be some missteps. They tried, but this ain't it, my guy, right? But then there's some people that are just dropping very solid, very good projects. But that's all that they are. They're just the middle of the road. They're not really good. They're definitely not bad. Um, but it's the Sonics. It's the cookie cutter sounds like a bad word, but when I mean like cookie cutter, meaning like especially like in rap, dope beats, dope rhymes. You can't say an album is whack because it has dope beats and dope rhymes. It cannot move you. It cannot make you feel a certain way, but that doesn't mean it's bad. There is emotionless music that is out there. My man Mo Blazin, and my artist too. Hey, you know what? I actually used to be, man. I actually used to be. I put out a few mixtapes in my day. Got jumped in a couple ciphers and on some video content. I think I might even have a joint or two on here. I think. I think I was there should be a video of me recovering from the stomach flu, uh doing this verse I did to the Dog Pounds New York, New York. It should be on my channel. It should be. If not, I gotta find that. I actually had some fun doing that. But yeah, I'm the dude at the YMCA that just he'll give you some buckets, but he ain't going pro. It ain't like I ain't going pro. I don't have any aspirations to well, I shouldn't say that. I do want to put out a couple albums. I do. But I want to put out like a rock album. I want to put like an R&B EP out. I want to try like just different things. I just want to try art and music. If I'm being real. But no, me being an actual traditional, constantly recording artist, nah, I don't think that's in the cards for me. Does the Illmatic have any skips in your opinion? Yes. Okay, so look, so you missed this scope, but yes. Hey, listen. Obviously, the Genesis, track one, that could be a skip after you've heard it. And hey, for me, a lot of times, memory lane. Memory lane. Sometimes I really want to hear that beat, that ooh, and then sometimes I flat out do not. So that one, and sometimes one time for your mind. Sometimes I'll be randomly rapping it, and sometimes as soon as I hear doom 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 skip. Not today. Not today. Let me see. College Dropout, Purple Haze, and Get Rich or Die Trying are classics with no skips. I totally disagree with all three of those. Are you talking about Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze or Cameron's Purple Haze? Every skit outside of, wait, no, I'm sorry. 95% of the skips on College Dropout are the skits. Yes. Like outside of the Bernie Mac impression ones, no. No. No, 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 no. And um and not for nothing, man. Sometimes I don't be wanting to hear two words. I don't. Oh, and hey, no skips for College Dropout, bro. I heard the workout plan the first time, and I didn't listen to it for a year. I hold on. I hated that song. I hated that song. So College Dropout for me had to skip out the gate, and I didn't even. And I thought I was out of control because nobody seemed to think like I did on that one. But yeah, man, no, no. And hey, look, me personally, not the biggest fan of Jesus Walks, bro. Sorry. The new workout plan and Jesus Walks were instant skips for me. So but I have I have what you call it? Workout plan has grown on me. And I do love the beat for Jesus Walks, but every single skit, the little Jimmy skits and all those, nah. All that was garbage. He could have kept every single second of that. That one skit, it felt like it was like 20 minutes, but it's only a minute and 19 seconds. It feels so bad. It feels bad. And then they do a skit, two skits after it. That's the longest 2 minutes and some change I've ever felt in my life. That's what she said. It is terrible. Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm trying to think. Now you might be on to something with this one, but this is why though. Because if you're right, this is why Get Rich or Die Trying, I do believe is a top 10 album ever. Because off top, I didn't know which song. Okay, nope, I see it. I see it. I see it. I see the skip. I went right to it. I went right to it. Dog, the skip on Get Rich is Bloodhound with Young Buck. I forgot Young Buck was on this album. I forgot he was on there all my life. Because he's surrounded by fire. He's surrounded by fire. They stuck his song, look, High All the Time Heat, and If I Can't Bang so hard, you forget Bloodhound because he's right into Back Down, PIMP, and Like My Style. And I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't remember Poor Little Rich. I don't know how that go. I don't know how that goes right now in my mind. So those will be my two out the rip. I know people like to say that You Like My Style is a skip on there because Tony Yayo on it. I think that song is fire. I think that song is fire. And I don't think Tony Yayo has ever been as bad of a rapper as people want to say he is. I actually think Tony Yayo is pretty dope. And he got better. Cameron Purple Haze. Hey, look, Cam, my mans. Killer is my man. Hey, but look, I know every single Cameron album has a skip. That's just that's just reality. Every single Cameron album has a skip. I'm probably gonna go right to it on this. Hey, look, Leave Me Alone Part 2. Nope. Um, dog. Girls with Mona Lisa. Nah, come on, son. Come on, son. Um, the beat on Bubble Music is hard, but no, no. The Dope Man, no. Nah. Yep. Hey, dog, this is 24 tracks. I know it's some skips on here. I've already cut this album down to 15. You know what I mean? We gotta keep family ties though. And Hey Lady can go with Freaky Zeke singing on it. Bro, come on, stop it. Stop it, Five. Stop it. Yeah, no. They close out the album well though. I don't even remember how soap opera go, fam. I don't remember it. Yeah, hey, look, that's your other inclination too, right? When you can't remember how the song even goes just by looking at the title, you know you skipped that hoe. You know you skipped them. Brother Kanye got new shoes. He got new shoes. You just flaying 2/3 of children. Hey, listen, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, but it needed to be done. It's Hey, but again, look how I said all those albums got skips, but I guarantee you we all got them or heard them or had them, like we owned them, the physical copies of these albums. So that lets you know that they one of them ones. I do believe College Dropout, Purple Haze, and Get Rich or Die Trying are all albums that you should have in your rap collection. If you are collecting rap albums, those are three you need in there. You need Ready to Die. You need The Chronic. I own The Chronic. You know what I'm saying? I own 2001. I own Life After Death and Ready to Die. Life After Death might not have no skips though, by the way. Because y'all be fronting on some joints on this too, and I really mess with them. But um, yeah, no, every Cameron album got skips, but hey, Come Home With Me is a classic. Now, Come Home With Me is a classic. I'll give you that one. That's the one. Um, Purple Haze, the anticipation, the promotion was definitely classic. The album, oh, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, I already said Thriller's a classic, but sometimes y'all skip Thriller. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. I ain't got to tell you that. What other album can I talk about real quick? That's definitely got to skip. Man, it's so many. It's so many. But hey, look, again, y'all, don't think that just because I'm saying that albums don't be classic. Just because the album sounds good front to back, it don't mean it's a classic. There's a lot of albums that exist by very talented people that sound really good from track 1 to track 9, 12, 14, and it don't change a thing. It don't even change their life. They don't have the song that can get them past the 500-seater venue respectfully. They don't have, the joint that's maybe going to get them, theater halls or maybe arenas. And again, you got to push the envelope to make a classic. So it's gonna come with skips. I think a lot of classics come with skips because they're trying so hard to reach a new height, a new pinnacle that is just gonna, show up a different way. Eminem show that your skip on there is cleaning out my closet. Depending on the day, I will skip that. I will skip that. I'm sure it's another skip on there. It's not many though. Um, oh no, you know what? I said that and then immediately saw Say Goodbye to Hollywood. I definitely skipped it a few times. I definitely skipped it a few times. And no disrespect to these brothers, but sometimes I skip when the music stops with D12. I'm like, no thanks. Not this time. Not this trip. Maybe on that next one. Not this one though. Um, shoot, you saying clean out my closet. Business will get skipped. Sometimes I've definitely skipped. I've definitely skipped business to get to clean out my closet. I'm like, you know what? Doom, 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 doom. Where's my snare? I've definitely done that. Okay, the first Clips album is No Skips Classic. We talking Lord Willing, right? Not the joint with the funeral on it, right? Because I don't know if that was a real album that's available. So I was on the check with Lord Willing. And I know it's a skip on here. But let me see. See, I'm gonna sound like a hater, bro. I'm gonna sound like a hater, bro. But dog. I don't even know how Let's Talk About It with Jermaine Dupri go. I don't even know how that starts. Not that they really count, but I don't listen to none of the grinding remixes. Yep. Nope. I don't want to hear Birdman. I don't want to hear Wayne. I don't want to hear Sean DePaul. I don't want to hear Bless. I don't want to hear Cardinal Official. I don't want to hear any of them on this. I literally don't want to hear any of them. Hold on. So last time I didn't answer my wife, Snoop Dogg was on the phone. So now I got to, right? Now I have to do this now so we can stay sane here. So I'm gonna turn my camera around so people can see the kind of faces my wife makes to me. You know what I'm saying? So what's happened? So Lord willing, yeah. Hey, nah, bro. That's it's definitely some skips on there. All right, thank you very much. I hope you're having a great time. So much fun. I love you. All right, I love you too. All right, man. The Family freestyle. I'm gonna let that cook because I don't remember it. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember Gangsta Lean on this album, which I mean, maybe I need to revisit that. But just off the title, I was like, man, I feel like I would remember Pushing Malice rapping about gangster leaning in any kind of way. So, but yeah, sorry, man. Hey, you know what? And salute to you for thinking that was a classic. You know, there was a conversation that was happening last decade, and they were like, what is the greatest intro record of any rap album? And not track one, but the track that is intro. And a wild card pick out of there was the Clips Lord Willing intro. And I really couldn't deny it just from the way it starts to the last bar, player, we ain't the same. I'm in the cane and guns. Like, that's a crazy way to start your album. And then I remember this verse because I was like, I knew I was buying the Clips album when I seen them on Rap City. And Malice, or No Malice now, he was like, I think I'm one of the greats. I can't lie. I mean, great to the point I'm concerned I might die. And I was like, oh my God. All right, bro. Here's my $20. You won. You got it. Like, you got it. I need that. You rapping like that for Tigger in the basement? I need that. That was crazy to me. So, Lord willing, being a classic, I'll let it cook. I'll let it cook. I'm not sure what the consensus is on that. I mean, obviously, Iconic beats are on this project. I think a lot of rhyming that I don't think you've heard Coke rhyming like that before. I don't know. I'm not opposed to it. My favorite joint on this album is actually not grinding, it's actually Comedy Central with Fab. Fabulous is on there, you know what I'm saying? I love the pre-beat to When's the Last Time, so I always listen to it. That man, I don't know how Pharrell just let them not use that. Like, dog, who's rhyming over just the beginning of that beat before it drops? That the real, if it, man, that's on fire, bro. Oh, okay. I'll let you start this. I don't know. Malice was Kendrick before Kendrick to me. I would love some context to that. I would definitely love some context to that. Cause on the surface value, I just don't see it. But that don't mean you're wrong. It's not connecting with me right now. We're gonna still talk about some more skips, or y'all want me to get up out of here, man? We 45 minuets in. Matter of fact, a little bit more than that. Again, I do want to take another break to just say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 200 subscribers, Hun Dun. We did it. We did it. 200 subscribers strong. And I'm just here to thank you for the love. And again, man, this has been a really mentally exhausting week. This has been a very mentally draining week. You know, again, I thought I was going to use a slur that should not be used in this era. I really was contemplating assault and battery this week. You dig? I was really just in a very destructive mental and emotional state this week, and it's just I just had reached the tipping point. And man, to see that 200 on my YouTube channel, man, it really capped off my week the way I needed to go. I know that may sound crazy to some of y'all out there. I know you may not, understand that, but man, listen, if this channel gets monetized, I'll never have to go through the situations I went through this week again. Because I'm going to be even smarter with the monies received and more grateful and work even harder. And so I'm trying to get there. We're trying to get to that 500. We're trying to get that 500. We're trying to get that 1,000. We're trying to get to that constant engagement to the point where we are able to, monetize and live off creating conversation, curating a conversation within hip hop music culture, both of them, because hip hop, rap, music, it's all different things. So, man, we can talk about that on another live unless you want to bring it up today. You dig? All right. So my man's here. My man's Kaleidoscope on Twitch. He was telling me, he was like, lyrically technical, but always push the art form. This is his thoughts on Malice being Kendrick before Kendrick. Okay. Says lyrically technical, but always push the art form. Push was more away and braggadocious. Malice was street, but trying to impart wisdom for the others to have enough game to elevate. I dig that. I dig that. Malice is probably one of your more underrated rappers ever. Like he's in that very sneaky, I'm really great, but y'all really not paying attention to me. Like, Malice is in the class to me with like CL Smooth, Smooth B, Parrish Smith, DMC. I got deadlocked on DMC the other day. Well, maybe it's like a week ago. DMC was super nice. Run is just great at, I guess, the marketing or just being the front man. But like, I really miss when rap tandems had the one guy that was like obviously a superstar, but then the dude that could just really freaking rap. just out. No, I can really rap though. I love that about tandems back in the day. Rap tandems, like again, Run DMC, EPMD, uh, Pete Rock and CL Smooth, Nice and Smooth. It's yeah, Push and Malice. I think of that. I mean, hey, look, you not for nothing. Even yeah, hey, Fife and Q-Tip. You already know. You already know Fife and Q-Tip. Um, hey, look, even the fact that I mean, you look at the locks, but Styles and Jada and Styles. Yo, Styles P has a way better catalog than Jada Kiss. But Jada Kiss is a star, bro. He's a star. So I'm you know, I'm sorry, man. I just wanted to sit and reflect, man. Thank you. Thank you again, man. 200 subscribers, 200 subscribers. I do believe that we are not done. I can't wait to get to 500. I can't wait to get to 1,000. I can't wait to monetize this platform. And we really, really get things shaken for the long term. I've been here up over 50 minutes. I've showed my gratitude, told you a little bit about my week and how I'm mentally dealing with it. Told you why even your classics got skips. I think that's enough for me today. I do. And it's 10:17 Brick Squad PM. If you're on Central Time, that is. Again, I say thank you. 200, and I think I gained another one while we were on this live. So, man, thank you to that new subscriber. Hey, listen, real talk. I get to 500 subscribers. I'm going to think of something to give away. It's only right. Until next time, man, thank you. And pray for me. I don't let everybody pray for me, but if your spirit and your energy and your aura have God's favor, please pray for me. I'm going through a lot. Thank you. And as always, and consensually, it's love.